Good morning. Excuse how I look. I just got back from a run, but I wanted to share something that happened on my run this morning. So my usual morning routine is I get up, I pray, and then I read my Bible. And then whatever I've read, I kind of pray that God would show me what he wants to show me out of it and how he wants me to apply it to my day. And then I go for my morning run and I just listen to worship, and that's kind of my time where I say I let it marinate, I let what I read kind of marinate, and I just kind of center myself for the day. So this morning I was reading John chapter 3 and John chapter 4, and my Bible has notes from different sermons I've listened to, or just when I've read certain passages, things that stand out, or questions, whatever. And at the part of scripture in John, I'm pretty sure it's in chapter 3, where Jesus is talking to the woman at the well, the Samaritan woman. There were notes from a sermon series that my church had done about listening with care, and how sometimes the biggest way to draw someone to Christ is by just listening, because a lot of times, especially from an evangelism perspective, it's you're talking to the person, where a lot of times people just want someone to listen. And how Jesus demonstrates that in that interaction, and how a lot of times people do want to share their story, people do want to be vulnerable with someone about something, their situation and stuff like that, or just be encouraged. And so anyway, it was about listening with care, and I read that and I was okay, let me be God, make me aware of opportunities where you want me to reflect that today and moving forward. And yeah, so then I went for my run, and I run to this park, and there's a trail, and it's actually really pretty. There's a spot on the trail where you can see the Greek Orthodox Church, and because it's early in the morning, the sun is rising, and it's shining right on the church, so it's really pretty. But anyway, I'm running on the trail back towards that spot, and I see a car coming up from the opposite direction, and it pulls over, and then this Indian man in a really nice formal professional outfit comes out and starts walking in the field towards that spot. And I'm okay, he's not going for a walk, because he didn't park his car or nothing, he's just walking into this field. And then I see him get down on his knees, and I'm I think he's praying. So I almost ran past him, but I turn around, and I think I kind of scared him, I'm not gonna lie, but I was can I pray with you? And he was yeah. And I asked him is there anything specific that you're praying for? He's no, I just I pray for the day, and that Allah guides me and whatever. And I was oh, okay. So I peeped the Allah, but anyway, so then we're praying for a couple of minutes, and then we get up, and I was are you a Christian? And he was no. And he shared basically he is Hindu, or raised Hindu, but he is reading the Bible. He believes in the Bible now, and that he comes now every day on his way to work to just pray that God would center him, and he said that God would give him the strength to obey his commandments, and just watch over him throughout the day. And I was that's great, blah blah blah, and I believe in Jesus and whatever. It was not a big conversation, whatever, because bro had to get to work and I was on a run. But yeah, and he we wished each other a good day. He said God bless you, and that was that. But it was so encouraging. It was just such a nice interaction. I feel the more that we are open to the opportunities God gives us to interact with someone, whether it's small or big, it makes the day better. I'm gonna have a great day now, and I hope he has a great day. So I just wanted to share, because it was special. So have a great day.